Hi everyone, it's Dawn from Restoring Hope Retreats. I'm going to get Annette on here and we're going to do a live talk today just to talk a little bit about being versus doing, kind of the yin yang approach to life. So let me go ahead and get her on here. Let's see. Invite. Let's see if it works.
Hello. Good morning.
We did it.
Yes.
I was trying to figure it out again. I was like, oh, I forgot how to do it again.
Yeah.
So today, let's talk a little bit about being versus doing. I know that's something that you and I talk about a lot, that whole yin yang approach to life and how it's balanced really between the two.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Uh, so I love to hear your take on it, and then I will add in how I look at it.
Okay, sounds good. So one of the things, I mean, this comes up a lot for me as a meditation teacher because I've talked about it before. People will come into meditation saying, I'm going to do meditation. I'm going to relax. That's why I'm doing this. I'm going to sit down and close my eyes and feel peaceful. And that's just simply not what happens in meditation. You need to have the permission and to allow yourself to really be able to have a direct experience of whatever is arising. Any way of resisting that, and this speaks to life in general, resisting life, as is just going to create more problems for ourselves. So, I often tell people rather than come into meditation and say, I'm going to meditate now to relax, just come in and feel yourself sitting on the cushion. Again, going right into the body. We can't say it enough, right? You just go into the body and its sensations and what does it feel like to sit? Feel that connection between yourself and the seat or the floor, that grounding energy. And just letting anything arise. The mind is going to start to go and come up with things and thoughts, and can we just observe them? And maybe it's something really uncomfortable that arises. Maybe there's something terrible going on and it's bringing up a lot of fear in you. And then what does fear feel like in your body? Can we just sit with fear? Break it down to a sensation, because within 7 to 10 seconds usually of experiencing what fear sensation is in the body, it starts to dissipate. It's why people who live with chronic pain that I work with meditation, I tell them, stop avoiding and resisting the pain. Let's feel the pain, because the deeper you go into allowing it to be there and just sensing it and feeling it, it starts to dissipate. So for me, being and doing, it always comes back to that meditative experience for myself of just being aware, allowing direct experience of what is right here and now.
Yeah, perfect. So it's just interesting. We optimal. We want to be while doing, right? To have it
Yes.
integrated. But usually, how I approach my client is like either they do, and there is no being. They think that be is do nothing, and then
Yeah.
just lay on the sofa and rejuvenate. Usually, that won't work if you are a doer, because you're so activated in the outgoing, like the yang masculine energy. You will just give out. It's like you try to breathe out all the time without any breathing in, because breathing in is rejuvenating the body. And it is the same thing when you relaxes and just be present, and you access the the yin, the feminine energies.
Yeah.
And you body is just an awesome, it's our best ally to learn how to be and be doing, like in meditation, dancing, walking in the forest. But the key is relax and receive. And what I found that so many I work with, they actually have a big resistance to receiving. Why? Yes, because they have to control. It's dangerous. When I ask them, they say, it's dangerous to receive. I can only receive the good. The
Right.
truth is, if you are willing to receive everything, then you are safe because you then have the capacity to take care of what's going on. You just can let it like a thought or a pain, just being present, it will disappear. So it doesn't mean you should, when someone attack you, of course, run, run, fight back. It's like we know, or there is a fire. Don't bother about anything. The masculine energy, just fight and flight. Go for it. And
Right.
you can rejuvenate. Interesting. Animals, they when they have a stress or a fight, after they have been active, then they have the capacity to shake off this stress. They shake the
Yes.
body. And have you ever tried to shake the body? I have, and I have even a power plate so I can uh, lay down and let it vibrate me. So everything, if you can touch your body, you hug your friend, your husband, and you hug more than 90 seconds, then the nervous system start to relax and you start to receive. Now you access your feminine, the yin energy.
Yes.
And that is a practice. It's really, really, really is a practice. Breathing is the other good thing. You notice your breath and breathe in and notice. Do you breathe shallow? Do you breathe just very short? And then breathing out? Or so it's noticing if you have difficulty breathing, it then you like a shallow breathing, you know that you are in a stress mode and contracted. You are not relaxed and received.
Yeah.
So,
I love that you mentioned that because that comes up for me a lot as a yoga teacher. I have certain poses that we go into in class and they target those intercostal muscles right between the ribs. And that's indicative of what you're saying. That's the place where we hold anxiety and hold tension, and it does constrict the breath. And it keeps us in that fight or flight response because then right, we know we're not receiving enough oxygen in to circulate in the blood, and there's a whole science of course behind why we're staying in that fight or flight response. But I hear that so often from my students is that, wow, I was in supported fish pose and I can't take a deep breath. You keep telling me to focus on my inhale, but it feels constricted. And then they become aware of exactly what you're saying, of how they're in that space of that masculine energy and not willing to just even take in that relaxing breath that is so needed. I love what you're saying also about just taking the time to relax. It truly is a balance in life. Yes, we all have our to-do lists in life, but we need to balance that with having time to take a walk outside and put your feet on the ground or look up at the sky and like you were a little kid again, look at the clouds and just take a moment to be present. The body needs to regulate in that way, that yin yang energy. Absolutely.
so it's so interesting. I also ask my clients, what do you love to do? And then, for example, someone who will say, I love painting. And then I ask, have you noticed when you just immerse yourself in the in painting, do you keep track of time, or what are you noticing? And I say, "Oh, yes, it just feels so good. Time flies, and I don't even notice it. Now you are in the flow, be and do. Because when we do something we love, we usually relax more. So the trick is then to choose something, because it's so interesting if you think, now I'm going to sit down and relax and do all the things. Guess what? The first thing is actually a good thing. You will notice how stressed you are. You can't relax and receive. And that is information, and that is a good start. But
Yes.
if you then choose something you really love, dancing, put on the music you love and start dancing, and body loosens up and just having fun. Can you laugh? Like you laugh so much that it hurts in the stomach. Can you actually contract and laugh at the same time?
Yeah.
Can
Yeah, absolutely. I love
you?
that. Yes.
I can't. When I laugh, my body relaxes, it shakes things off.
Right. Yeah, it's impossible to do both at the same time.
Then put on a movie that you can have a humorous movie, and then you can laugh. I remember there was a laugh coach. So I had a session with a laugh coach, and there was something I was really upset about. And then she had me to laugh, and I was really resistant because I made it so important that I really was upset about this. And as soon as she finally got me to laugh, then I was annoyed that I couldn't hold on to the thing I was upset at. It was
That's so
hilarious.
typical of the mind.
Yeah. And finally there was no energy there, so it was nothing to, it was gone. It was gone even if I tried to resist it.
Of
I
course.
just love that so much. So
That's really cool. I love that.
yeah, and my husband Dirk, as you know, you have met him.
Yeah.
He it's like we both are facilitating each other with that. It's like I can be annoyed or something, and then he would make jokes to make me laugh. And and it's the same thing. It's like, now I know, like the first response is no, let me hold on. And then I know, yeah, cool, thank you. You know
Yeah.
how can we be that for each other here? It's like Instagram land and Facebook land and everyone. If we just can hold that space to know that I am not laughing at you.
Right. Right.
I,
I think that's so perfect because I've noticed, as I've gone through my own, spiritual path or journey or whatever you want to label it as, I kind of find I surround myself more and more with those people, like your husband that will just show up and make me laugh. It's just, it's such a beautiful way to, like you said, hold space for somebody. It's like, I see you. We all want to be seen and heard, so recognizing and seeing somebody that they're in this state of suffering or fight or flight response, anxiety, and then just saying, hey, I got you, here, let me make you laugh. Um, and I'll just keep making jokes and hold this space open until you're ready to come and laugh. And I think that's just what it's all about, really.
yeah, it's just, yeah, it's the mind makes up these stories and make a problem of a tiny thing, so it grows and grows.
Yeah.
And if you follow the mind to that rabbit hole, it's not pretty. It's like, uh, and it doesn't help just to say stop mind. You have to distract your mind with doing something else. And that's why our beautiful bodies, our companions, oh yeah, let's be with our bodies and change this.
Yes, and that's it. And the like I said, if I had to break it down, the being versus doing, doing is always very robotic and goal driven and seeking outcomes and particular outcomes. And if they don't happen that way, then everything goes wrong, right? Everything is perceived as failure. But when you're in a being mode, you're just in the direct experience of whatever is happening, you know, whether it's labeled good or bad. It's just, okay, this is happening. And you're going into the experience, like you said, your body is your it's your best friend. Love yourself and trust yourself enough to know that this is telling you all the time exactly what needs to be. This not so much. This is constantly telling us other things, and but trust your body, trust it, and love yourself enough to know that this is always going to show up for you and give you exactly what it is that you need at the right moment.
Yeah. Do you want to say anything of those who may be interested? We have now our retreat, Restoring Hope retreat, fully booked, but we have a wait list, and also we are going to do more of those. So
Yeah.
what do you like to tell our those who are interested?
Um, I mean, I think you and I have, gosh, we have so many wonderful ideas to move forward. Yeah, I mean, this definitely is the first of many retreats. And I think, one thing that I would love for people to actually give us some feedback, send us some messages or comment below the video and let us know, what is it that you're experiencing? What are you looking for? I think that's going to help us move forward. We don't want to just come up with ideas and put them out there. Again, that's a doing. Let's get into the being with you as our, the audience. What is it that you're looking for, and how can we help you? And then that will help design where we go next.
Perfectly said. Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, and again, we have the wait list open, so if you need to, you want to put yourself on. Somebody is saying, great to see you, Annette. Carol, can you see
Oh,
that?
no, I can't.
Oh, it's okay. Maybe because I'm seeing it because I'm logged in on
Yeah, yeah,
Restoring
yeah.
Hope. Carol
Oh,
Fitz.
yes. Hey, Carol. How
Hi, Carol.
fun. Hello. Good to have you here.
Yeah, so I think that's the big thing. And how about you as far as going forward with the next retreat?
Yes, I think it's absolutely perfect. And we are going to do live once a week. We want to contribute and to this and build this community. We want this to be more than just the retreats. We are here to have building a community, a supportive community. So you can message anytime, and if you have any questions about a subject, then we love to talk about bodies, meditation, yoga, neuroplasticity, any modality that how you actually can get out of stress and brain fog and anxiety. How do you create your a happy life? Waking up happy in the morning. Just that simple thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it right there. Doing these lives once a week is really about just reaching out and opening that space up to say, hey, come join us, and how can we support each other? Um, what is it that you're looking for? And just like Annette said, can you imagine for yourself, you wake up tomorrow and you're just, I wake up and life is good. And it doesn't matter that, this is coming at me and that's coming at me. I got this, trusting this right here. we've gone through so many different paths ourselves, and we want to share that with people. So even if you can't make it to a retreat, that's fine. Please contact us still. Let's just keep that conversation going, because it's about supporting each other on this journey. I saw a quote once that it said, we're all here to just walk each other home. And I absolutely love that. And I feel like that has been my mantra of life always. If you can't come to a yoga class, that's fine. Please still text me and message me. I'm happy to share and offer you the support that you're looking for. Um, I think that
Yeah,
you approach that the same way.
likewise. Yes, I'm here. I'm here. You got this. You got this. Yeah.
Yep.
Uh, ah, I can't wait to have our next
Yes,
conversation.
me too. I know, this is great. I love doing these. This is fun. And thank you, Carol, for joining us.
Yes, thank you. Okay.
So, yeah, so we'll go ahead and save the video, and then we'll have a replay for everybody.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Have a
Bye.
wonderful day, Annette.
You
Bye.
too.